A new report by the Punch newspaper has revealed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the All Progressives Congress has continued to pressure opposition governors to defect to the APC and are also inducing them with offers that they cannot resist. According to this report of the effort of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC to get everybody on board the APC plane, it seems that they are thinking that having all these leaders on their side will help them to win with a landslide in 2027 without an effort. Are they going to succeed? That's what we're going to look at in this video. The possibility of that being the game changer for the APC, despite their poor performance in office, in all indices, in all sectors of Nigeria. Now, according to this report, the APC is offering the incumbent governors of PDP who are going to contest the next election, that they are going to have automatic ticket, and that it's not only that they will have automatic ticket for their second term, that they are also going to determine their successor. So that is part of the strategy they are using to woo governors on their side. It's not only that they are going to be on the side of that governor, those of them who are also doing second term, they will be allowed to choose their successor, and they will be allowed to be the leaders of their various their states, their state branch of APC when they join the party. And one of the typical example that have been given is that of Delta State, that the whole state cabinet and everybody moved to APC. But there are others like Umar Eno, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, who has publicly said that he's going to work for Tinubu to get 8 years in office. So in 2027, he doesn't care whether PDP will have any candidate or not. He is for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, his predecessor, his immediate predecessor, Odom Emmanuel said that the man has already defected, that the governor Umar has already defected to APC, that he's only waiting for the appropriate time to make his defection. And the reason he's defected was he was scared of the federal government. He doesn't trust that he can be able to win the election on his own. So he needed federal support. He felt that if he contests, he may not be able to get re-elected. So his heart and soul are already in APC. According to this report, this was made clear by Odom Emmanuel, his immediate predecessor, who told the recent meeting of PDP governors and former governors that as far as they are concerned, the man has left. But Odom Emmanuel himself said he's not going anywhere. He's remaining in PDP. In Atiku's home state, Adamawa, Umaru Fintiri is being given the offer that he would determine his successor. And and there was reports that he recently had a meeting with the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, who is also from Adamawa State. According to that report, they were together for over 4 hours in a meeting in Government House, in which journalists were not allowed to be present. Now you look at what is happening in all the states. Even Electoral is under pressure. The governor of Abia State is under pressure to also decamp to APC. Don't take it lightly. The governor of Abia State is under immense pressure. He's under a lot of intimidation to move to APC ahead of 2027. Among those who are pressuring him include Ojo Zokalo, include the Deputy Senate President Benjamin Kyle, including the presidency directly. They are pressuring him. Recently, somebody was challenging Electoral why he doesn't criticize President Bola Ahmed Tinubu despite his failings. And the Electoral said that I don't have to criticize him because I have access. What does it mean? It means instead of criticizing him, I can talk to him. It's only if I cannot talk to him, then I can criticize him. So that's a very serious and dangerous signal. So a whole lot of things is working in the political space by the APC to ensure that they beat everybody to APC to join their party. Already, you know that it is believed to be a done deal that before the lifting of the state of emergency in Rivers State, Simi Fubara will pay allegiance to the APC. He's going to defect to the APC. Because if you see the body language of Simi Fubara, you can see that he felt betrayed by the PDP. The PDP is neither here nor there in his matter. And the report, which was confirmed by Yeso Wike himself, the minister of the FCT, when Simi Fubara went for a peace meeting in Tinubu's and Yeso Wike's residence in Abuja, he went with three APC leaders, 2 governors, and 1 former governor. And that former governor is said to be Olusegun Oshoba, the governor of Ebonyi State, the governor of Ogun State. These were the people that Fubara had confidence in that will listen to Yeso Wike. Can you beat that? So, and now we are hearing that the London peace meeting between Tinubu and Simi Fubara is going to lead to Fubara joining the APC. And of course, Yeso Wike, whose legs are spread between APC and PDP, will see nothing wrong with Fubara joining APC. If you remember, when Chibika Amechi, the former governor of Rivers State and former minister of transportation, when he said in an interview with the German television that the governors are being threatened with state of emergency if they don't join APC, you will now begin to understand the level of what is going on. Only recently, the governor of Zamfara was being threatened by a state of emergency by several people, opposition politicians in APC, that the APC people in that state have been engineering the declaration of state of emergency in Zamfara. What are they trying to do? Is trying to browbeat the governor of Zamfara, who is PDP. And there's a way they will keep on beating him up. They keep on threatening him. Before you know it, Zamfara governor will become to APC. Which now brings us to the question. Is it possible that all these people, when they defer to APC, is that a guarantee that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will have easy run to the re-election bid of his? Is that possible? Well, it is very possible if the election process, if INEC, the Electoral Act is not amended before the election, if INEC is allowed to declare the result manually or digitally, that they are free to choose any direction, any method to collate the result, to release the result, that is very easy. It will be like a walk in the park for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But if Nigerians insist that their vote will count, and if Nigerians insist that before the next election, that there will be no election unless INEC and National Assembly amend the Electoral Act, especially the National Assembly, amend the Electoral Act to enforce and insist on electronic transmission of result as the only way to conduct the election. Unless the Nigerian people rise up and insist on that, and that amendment is made in the Electoral Act, and then the Nigerian people themselves, who are bearing the brunt of the misgovernance by the APC, they stand up and say enough is enough, and they ensure that their vote will count. These defections will make the election look like a walk in the park, because now the optics they are giving to the world is that Tinubu is performing. If not, why would all these people be rushing to APC? So after the election, when you are complaining that the election was rigged, they say, how will it be rigged? Who is left in the country? All the governors are with Tinubu. Everybody who is anybody is with Tinubu. Therefore, how then are you expecting him not to win? So that will be a camouflage to rig the election with reckless abandon, knowing that we have the numbers, all the governors are with us. But it's not about the governors, it is the people. If the vote will count, it will be difficult for the Nigerian people to re-elect the APC. If the vote will count, and those that can make it to count are the Nigerian people. Are they ready to occupy the National Assembly until the National Assembly do the necessary amendment to ensure that INEC has no other option but electronic transmission of the results? And it is not only that, there has to be an amendment in which, even in the situation room of INEC, all the political parties will be represented, so that everybody will know what is happening in the situation room of INEC. INEC, the amendment should be in such a way that all the political parties will be present in the INEC situation room as the results are coming in. It is not only coming in to the INEC officials, it is coming in to all Nigerians, to all the political parties. They will be there in the situation room as the results are pouring in electronically, so that it's not for INEC people to start pressing buttons and changing figures electronically. If that amendment is made, I do not see the reason how Tinubu, with all this wave of defection, can be re-elected. So the ball is in the court of Nigerian people to pressure the National Assembly to ensure that INEC is not given the liberty to choose any method they like to collate the result. The coalition must only be done electronically. Electronic transmission of result. Nothing, no more, no less. And then in the situation room of INEC, political parties must be represented, including the ruling party. Everybody must have a seat in that room as the results are pouring in, so that there will be no hanky-panky at all. Nigerians will be sure that the outcome of the election will be a reflection of the will of the people. If that is not done, by 12 noon, Tinubu will be coasting to victory on election day. That is the truth. If what I told you, I'm just telling you, we don't get that done in National Assembly ahead of the election, all these necessary amendments that I'm talking about, if it is not done, forget about it. Tinubu, it will be a walk in the park for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But if the Nigerian people force National Assembly to do the necessary amendment in the Electoral Act, it's particularly these two areas, electronic transmission of the results as the only option on election day, then the INEC situation room at the back end of INEC digital space, INEC should not be allowed to be the only people there. Other political parties should have a seat. They should have representatives, two at least, people of integrity. Political parties is now left for them to find people who will not go and be compromised while they were there. People they believe cannot sell their soul to money to be there. To me, that's the only, these are the two amendments that is needed in the Electoral Act that can guarantee that Tinubu doesn't return. Because I have said it in this channel, Tinubu can never win a free and fair election in Nigeria. Not even in Lagos State can Tinubu win a free and fair election. That's my take. I don't know what you think about this latest Punch report that is talking about how the APC is forcing governors in ties. Those who are not in ties are forced to move to APC as a grand plan to rig the election, basically, because when everybody is there in APC, it will be assumed that APC will have an easy run in the election. And the optics they will send to the international community is that, look, all the leaders of Nigeria, the governors, they are all on APC. How do you think they are going to lose? They don't need to rig the election to win. That's not true. The Nigerian people who are feeling the pinch of what the APC government has been doing in the past 2 years, which is not going to be different from what they will do in the next 2 years, know that they cannot continue to tolerate what is going on from the APC. So whatever is your position on this issue, let's hear from you at the comment section. Do you think that Nigerians are ready to force the National Assembly to make the necessary amendments that could guarantee free and fair election in 2027? Or you think that Nigerian people, the ordinary people, may not have the stamina to occupy the National Assembly until the right thing is done, because they are being impoverished to the level that people no longer care. All they care about is their daily existence. Whatever is your position, let's hear from you. What do you think that could be done to ensure that the 2027 election is free and fair? Because only a free and fair election can guarantee the defeat of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC. Without that, there is no hope. Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.